A lot of us know the benefits of exercising our entire body. But do you also know that our hands has a lot to do with our wellness? In the very short video that I want to show us, another simple hand exercise. I showed us one before, especially for those who cannot move about or run around. This hand exercise can affect also your entire body. It will almost be as if you are walking several miles. And by the time you do it and do it correctly, you will notice sweating, improved blood circulation, the tendons, and you will notice that it is something that affects your health. And not only that, most illnesses can be detected earlier if you look at your hands very well. But particularly our women folk, you will notice that if you use your hand too frequently or you're overusing it, you will notice stiffness, difficulty moving the hands. And there are other diseases that targets only the hands, just like the legs too. And so I want to also encourage us that we should take care of our hands. One of the ways to do it is by frequently massaging it. When you take your bath, especially older adults and women in particular, because of some hormonal aspect that affects us. So we need to take particular care of our hands, because you will observe that women are mostly affected when it comes to diseases of the hands, because they tend to use their hands a lot in the kitchen, in the laundry, and so many other things also that women use. We tend to use our hands more than the men. And so there is something you can do, especially when the weather is cold. You need to massage it frequently with a warming oil. Ensure that you clean it, keep it clean from water and other liquid that could attract fungals and other diseases, or may even bring coldness to your hands, which can affect the movement and even introduce pains as well. So it's important for us to know that when you exercise your hands, it affects your entire body. We know that clapping has health benefits. Many of us are not aware of it before. So when they ask us to clap in church, we think we are clapping just for God. No, you're clapping for God, and at the same time, you are improving your health. If you're having problems sleeping or some other circulatory issues, when you clap very well, you will notice some improvement. Some research is also showing that. And so when you bring out your hands, studies have shown that these 5 hands represents almost the key internal organs, as you can see it. This one, the thumb, represents the spleen. It's said to represent the spleen. This one, the liver. This one, the heart. This one, the lungs. Then this one, the kidney. You get to take note of this. These 5 hands, they play very important roles when you use them and when you exercise them properly. It affects your internal body, the whole body, as if you are walking, because of the way the nerves, the muscles, the tendons are connected. The same way our legs, our toes. You can see that Mother Nature has given it its own shoes like the animals, because it knows that this hand does a lot, just like our legs. We use it to do so many things. And so most times you will observe arthritis. Some of them may not be able to fold their hands. Some older adults, you will notice some of the hands bending, they can no longer bend it. And if you're already experiencing that, there is still remedy, still it can be remedied. There was a time actually, some years back, I was using it a lot in all this gardening around the home, and I noticed stiffness that I could not fold my hands like this, the way I could do it. I thought it was over for me, but several years after now, that problem is gone. I can fold my hands, as you can see, and the issue I'm talking about is over like 8 years. It's close to about 8 years when it happened. And so if you are experiencing stiffness in your hands already, or some of them are already stiff and cannot bend again, my dear, it can be repaired by doing some of these exercises regularly. I'm going to show you one of it. About 100 times is how many times you will do it. Let's go and watch it. I'll use my hands to show it. I want to show it so that in a separate video, so that you can really see it very well. You have to fold it and be counting it. 100 times is what you need to do, even if you are sitting at a place, and you will notice improvement. You need to do it as often as possible. I do it once daily in the morning, because it is usually in the morning that we notice some stiffness when you wake up, especially when the weather is cold. As we are about to enter the Harmattan season, which normally comes between December and January, you need to also take care of your hands, your palms. Ensure that they are not wet, and you take good care of them. Massage, exercise them, use good oil to massage it, so that since it affects your entire body, it moves around. It's not just, the exercise doesn't just end here. It does much more than that in your entire body. So let's go and watch that. You have the palms. I already explained to you what each one of these fingers represent. And so you have to put it like this, as you can see it, and begin to fold it, and continue to do it. Continue doing it, and be counting as you do. Keep counting it until it gets to 100. Make it up to 100 times. You can do it later again in the afternoon, but I do it once. And when you keep doing it, if there were stiffness in your hands, it will be corrected. Keep doing it on a daily basis, as often as, but minimum of 100 times. As you do it, you count. So you count it as you do it, and then at the end of the day, you just take a break. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, because I shall be bringing more health tips on how you can stay healthy naturally. Exercising is one of the ways that you can improve health, especially older adults, and enjoy quality of life while aging. Thank you for watching, and keep staying healthy naturally till I come your way again.